crafters, welcome into Guys Craft 2. My name is John, and this is what I call my midweek check-in. Now, if you are a regular subscriber and follower of the channel, you will see that this is episode 3 in the third month of the year. So that tells you John has not been really the best in getting these put out each week as I had originally planned. But that's okay. I am still striving to get there. Hopefully, we'll see another one in the month of March at least, but this is the third one for 2026. So, just wanted to give you an update on what's been going on this week. A lot of crazy things. Obviously, work is keeping me busy, and that's fine. That's what they pay me to do. But at the end of the day, it's just been a lot going on. So, what has John gotten done? Well, I have finally gotten all the blocks done for what I call the Christmas Lane Stitches of Love applique quilt that I bought last year. So I've had it well over a year, but I now have all 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, all 12 blocks done. And this is what that looks like. I think this is going to finish out to be an amazing quilt. Now, all of this applique and that was done, pre-cut, and machine embroidered. So what I do have at the moment all completed are just the applique blocks themselves. What I did not realize is the center block with the candy house is not only much larger, it's too large to do machine embroidery on. They knew that, so when they sent all of this, it still has the pre-cut pieces, but it requires everything to be done by the old-fashioned manual way with your sewing machine. The issue with that is Hercules, who is my high-performing Juki, is somehow, some reason, having fits. So Hercules will be going to the shop soon to get something repaired. I have no idea what's going on with it. I've played with it. My partner's tried to figure it out. There's something down in the gears that's just making a horrid noise. So until I get that back, I can't finish this now because I need that to do the zigzag applique on, and that's fine. I've got plenty of other projects in that. So Jake is back out and doing all the piecing again for me while we wait to get Hercules in the shop. Hercules isn't going in the shop anytime soon because I'm waiting on the store to call me to let me know that they finally got the parts in for my Grace long arm. We won't even talk about Grace, their lack of customer service, their lack of supporting a end retail customer. I will put a separate video out at some point in time after I'm in a much better place. But needless to say, my long arm has been down 4 weeks. I'm still waiting on the local store to get the parts that I need to fix the machine. And if and when I get those, I'll purchase those parts and leave Hercules over there to be sent down for repair. So that's part of what's going on this week. What else is happening? Oh, I've been working on holiday quilts. I had just about finished making all the squares and piecing this together last week. It is a Villa Rosa pattern. It is one that I wanted to try for my grandson. It is called Tibet, and I wanted to work on this one to see. I had bought this originally as a kit. This would not be the Christmas quilt I'll gift my grandson at the end of the year, but I wanted to just stitch this pattern to see what I thought about it. And so far, so good. I really am, I think, liking the way it turned out. This is the blocks that go with the large squares. I think it's going to be cute, so we'll see how that works out at the end. But that's something I have been working on this week, along with some other things. Oh, I decided, because I didn't have enough going on, that I wanted to make what I call hot pads for my kids and my niece for Easter. So that's supposed to be a big flopped-eared bunny. I haven't trimmed, obviously, the jump threads, but I do have these done. And then there's another design that I really liked as well, so I'm going to stitch those. So I need to get those done, and I will get those ready to send out to the kids for Easter, because we will not be going back East Coast this year for Easter. So I wanted to have them remember me. One of the things I am sending the grandkids is we have a large Winnie the Pooh printout, and in the honey pot holds the Bath and Body Works hand soap dispenser, and so my partner is making that to gift the grandkids for Easter as well for their bathrooms. It is not something we can sell because obviously it is licensed. It is a Disney product, and Disney is ferocious when it comes to protecting their patents and that. But we are allowed to do print and make things for our own use, right? So we are doing that and gifting it to the grandkids for Easter. So let's see, Christmas applique, Hercules, holiday quilts, Easter hot pants. Oh, we have a bunch of shows coming up. So if you're in the Phoenix area, there are a couple of local shows coming up in the Phoenix Metro. If you're around and you're interested in coming out to some of those shows, we appreciate those that showed up for our local Quilt Guild show a couple of weeks ago. Coming up is the Cactus Nil. Wow, sorry guys, my mind just, I don't know. The Cactus Needle Quilter Show is put on by the Grand Stitchers, and it is here in Surprise, Arizona. They only are having the show on Saturday, March 7th, this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. All of that information is on my website at guyscraft2.com, so feel free to jump over there if you would like to take a look and see um, and visit that show. Also, the Quilters on Grand is having their biannual quilt show this weekend as well. It is Saturday and Sunday. The hours are 9 to 4 Saturday, 9 to 3 Sunday. Again, that information is on my website. We plan to go to the Grand Stitcher show on Saturday morning and then go Sunday morning to the Quilters on Grand. So I do plan on being at both shows. If you are going to be in the area and would like to bump into us, that would be amazing. We would love to meet any of our subscribers and local folks, and we plan to be there early in the morning. The other show coming up is the Arizona Quilters Guild. It is our statewide show. That is down in Glendale this year. For the past, I think, 10 years, it's been over in Mesa. They lost the Mesa Convention Center, and now they are having it at what is called the Martin Auto Museum, an event center in Glendale. And that show is coming up March 20th and 21st. And yes, I have quilts entered in that show. So I have a patriotic quilt that I completed last year. Will be in that show along with the train machine embroidery that you saw that I won one of those honorable mention ribbons for. So fingers crossed, I hope we do well in that show. And if we don't, it's fine. It's just fun getting out there and getting to meet people and getting some critiques on how well I am doing in this crazy thing that we call quilting. And what else do we have going on? Library totes. I finally got some library totes done. I was asked by the Sun City Library Group if I would do a craft project with some of the ladies there, and we decided to make library totes, which have a bottom in that. Uh, Interesting enough, I thought about this 10 times when I went to cut this fabric, realized it was kind of going to be directional, and obviously still cut it wrong. That's fine. Still went on and put it together in that because I want folks, it's a good learning lesson, right? So think about when you use directional fabric and how that can impact your finished product. But I made that sample for them. I made this sample. This one actually has no batting in it. This one does. I like that one better. And then this one also has some batting in it. So again, just trying to give them a few examples to look at in that. That is going to be in April. So we are excited that they ask us to come over and do a craft project. I think they invite 18 to 20 folks in. They actually have old Singer sewing machines that they'll bring in. So we don't have to take that. We are taking kits and that and donated those to the library for this project. So we're excited about that. It was cool to be asked to be part of something like that. Been actually taking in retreat registrations this week. That was exciting. I have several folks that are now signing up for the New Year's Eve retreat. We still have a few spots left for the May summer kickoff retreat that we're doing over Memorial Day weekend. So that registration is still open, but registration is now open for our New Year's Eve retreat. We consider that to be our flagship event. and that registration is up and active, and we are getting folks registered. I have several folks that are coming back from this past year, and really excited that we did so well and made it work that folks want to come back and repeat that experience again. So that is everything going on for us. A little bit about what's been going on this past week, some of the projects I'm getting completed, some ideas about where you might bump into us about and around town, and just trying to get to the weekend. Guys, the weekend takes forever, but yet the weekend goes so fast. So I don't know what's up with that, but I think we need to get to at least 4-day work weeks. Would be much nicer, but I don't see that happening for me anytime soon. But fingers crossed we all get there. I hope you all have an amazing week. If you're new to the channel, thanks for dropping in. Thanks for giving me just a few minutes of your day. If you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. Do all the things that make YouTube happy. Hit the bell each and every time you want to be notified that we post something new. Please leave comments in the chat. I try to respond to all of them, not necessarily timely, but I do try to respond to each and every comment. And fortunately for me, most of them are positive. Every now and then I get a different comment, and that's fine too. Some people just have a difficult life. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. I look forward to seeing you at 4 p.m. Arizona time on Sunday. My live on Sunday does not change. It is always 4 p.m. Arizona time. The rest of you will be jumping ahead, springing forward. We don't spring, fall, or do anything in Arizona. We are the state that stays the same. So, because of that, if you're used to listening to me at a certain time, you may have to add an hour to that time starting this weekend. But with that said, thanks for dropping in. Have an amazing week. And as always, guys, until next time, happy crafting!